No, never.
You know, when I was a kid, I actually don't have a lot of memories, but all I know is I saw a rifle and that's what I wanted. Well, it was going to take me a while, but you know how kids start. And you got a goal in mind, they let go after like a couple of days of not achieving anything. Well, no, I was different. I trained my eyes. Best thing there was, actually. If you got a good eye to things, you can't get stolen. You can see a thief happening a mile away, and the best thing it would be the goddamn hunter there is. So, I did it. Trained myself with bows, crossbows, and everything else just to achieve my sights and all that. But, that's what you're not here to listen for. So who I am, after all, I'm Kudro Ursith. Not that well known, but a good freelancer for murdering, killing, and doing bounty hunting. It's my thing, my lingo, after all. Once you hear the boom, you're most likely dead already. But I joined a couple of people, after all. I ain't left an area for quite some time, and, if the city's that desperate and getting in a situation with goblins, of course you're gonna want to help. Easy money, after all. As long as it's just one goblin, they're most likely dead. But then again, you never, ever want to go where goblins are running to. Worst mistake you get ever. They'll get trapped, booby trapped, and everything else. But I met a couple of this party, and as well as a paladin. Whew, I'm gonna tell you that guy. I'll save it for another later story event. Anyways, we dealt with like a couple of things, and then we decided to get into a whale. That wasn't a good thing after all. We deal with a couple of like a monster, something I ate like trash or something, and I don't know what happened next because I fell unconscious for a quick second, and then I guess we killed it or it ran away. I have no idea, but we went towards the door. And all of a sudden, we straight up started getting fight. Because one of our people already went in, fell at the front door, and then the door opened, and guess what? There was a whole bunch of goblins sitting, eating, doing whatever they wanted. And that wasn't a good thing at all. Nothing at all. Because when that happened, people were going down left and right. Whatever that thing, kind of looks like an insect, honestly. Like a giant bug. But it started going to the front lines with our paladin. Paladin went down, and we had, I guess, Kai. I can't tell whether or not he's a monk, a rogue, or a ranger. Either way, I started picking my shots, but my own gun, she's not feeling that well because I just kept missing shots after shots. Either way, I gotta figure out something to fix this thing. Um, we started going out of fights, and we take care of one wave. Then the second comes in, and the boy, howdy, their leader comes in. Not that bad. I take out a few, go all out on these, but then my gun backfired, and that wasn't a good thing, because I could not fucking hear for like a good fucking minute. Yeah, it sucks. We take care of the big bad boss guy, and we take our rest. Once we do, we found like a honey badger. I actually might feed it honey, or give it something at least. Might be a good fella. Maybe not. And then this thing that happened, like, I, I, I don't know what it is, but god damn, it just fucking rose the dead. And now it's calling, baby. What, what part of me I can get to? Where the paladin suddenly accepts raising the dead, a person who calls themselves mommy, calling an undead baby, and everybody's just okay with it, apparently. You know what? I thought I went crazy when the paladin just straight up accepted the terms that maybe undead could be useful as long as it's working for us. Undead's undead. You gotta kill them no matter what. That's my thing. at least. But shit, I'm getting paid. I just gonna fucking stay away. You know what? I hope the fact that that zombie actually goes up in the front lines and it will die by bullet, quote unquote, misfired bullet, and I won't show any regrets at all. If that thing starts calling more deads, I'm out. Plain and simple. After that whole shebang, uh, we went further in, but it seems like some others got caught. While I was realigning my sights, these dwarves came in with like a bunch of crystals on them. Apparently, they could shoot these shits off of them, because after that, we were getting splintered all by themselves. Well, mainly Casimir and Kai, because you know they're in the front. Uh, but shows to go, you never fuck with undead. Even with those green things, because after they died, they turned into like ash, and then just only those crystals arrived. They figured out to not touch them because they were getting their life sapped out of real quick. But after that, we kept on continuing.
Alright, thank you for the recap.
Yay!
As Casimir on next on recap. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Jump back into the beat.
Like Becco recaps like, oh, don't get me started on Casimir.
Baby, I heard baby. I was like, oh god. Last we left off, you guys found some bracers and an interesting javelin. I believe Recknold could only identify one item. And so you guys had rolled for it out of character, and someone took it. So you have to wait an hour to attune to it. Alright, what do you want to do? This thing is actually moving right now. It's moving through the whole vicinity of this cavern.
Like a conveyor belt you can sit in or stand on?
You can sit on it. It has buckets.
Hmm.
You just don't know where it goes.
There's nothing inside of them, right?
Nope.
Hmm.
Where they get their ore.
Well, I'm not getting any ores if nobody's mining them.
Wow, yes. Well, I mean, if this is moving now, are we interested in this, or should we perhaps re-explore the foyer or any other? You know, there was a doorway or something in the bunk room.
There's still much
Yeah,
more
there
to
isn't there
explore.
a mine shaft?
Yeah, so you see it goes into the mine shaft, but it's like it falls. If Kudra looks down, it goes 100 feet into the depths. Like this thing is built to get you across. There's no way in hell you get through there without either the power of flight or some good spider climbing for sure.
And is the buckets big enough for us?
Yeah, they're big enough for medium size. But you don't know where that goes. That's the thing.
Isn't there a tunnel though back in the barracks? Isn't there a mine tunnel?
There's a mine shaft, yeah.
Mine shaft. We haven't gone through that yet.
Nope. And there's a lot of other areas you haven't explored either. So it all depends what you want to do.
Well, it seemed as if this area was sort of cordoned off, and so we have the undead Duragar here. Are we interested in what they are doing in this mine shaft, or are we interested in what the goblins are doing earlier in the little rest area?
I mean, the goblins are what we're chasing, right? They're the ones that are causing all the problems in town. So
Yes.
maybe we think about dealing with the goblins before we try to get the Duragar.
Certainly.
I think that sounds like a pretty solid plan there. So
That sounds pretty good.
excellent. So that means we go back, at least starting the way we came, correct?
Yes.
Well, should we send? I mean, should we send somebody to at least sneak out a little ways to see if they hear or notice anything first?
Yeah, I've got my owl out. I could send her out to take a peek or down the shaft, whatever we want to do.
Ow.
And then I can follow the owl close enough. Or further away, I should say, but remaining
Kai,
close enough, that's
if
what
you
I
can
can.
send your owl out there to see if there's anything, ahead of us, that might be very useful. I would encourage that.
I'm just checking if I've got any potions of healing or anything. I'm feeling mighty peaked, so and so.
Oh yes, remember that Kai did form a shield for us when those dwarves were attacking. Um, you.
Kai, I'm gonna come give you. I'm gonna restore 5 of your hit points right now.
Oh, thank you. That'll help.
Yes, I'm sorry I can't help more. I wish
Oh,
Fred was with us.
It's been a very rough
Ooh,
start to this.
you get slapped in the face, Kudro.
And I'll send my owl into the mine.
All right. All right. As it goes down in the mine shaft, it sees 3 ways. I'm not gonna put it in there directly. I do want to be role play about it. So it sees 3 directions: north, south, and then east. As it sees the east path, there's kind of like a gross, slimy mess coming in that direction. It looks like sewage.
Oh, nice.
The north end looks like there is a lot of mine carts for maintenance. A lot of them are tipped over. Kind of looks like there's some skeletons and some skulls. And the bottom one, you do notice with the bird, it notices that there are some kind of like a rail, if anything. As you see, these kind of caverns inside have these rather large geodes, like crystals, glowing everywhere. As there's like 3 big ones in the middle.
Oh, interesting.
As it flies a little bit more, does it want to go further into the depths or no?
Well, not too far. I mean, doesn't want to fly. How that one that's all like gooey and slimy?
There's
Is
oil.
it everywhere?
Uh, it's as soon as it passes the hall, it opens up into a kind of a gooey place, as it notices there's a creature there, consuming it.
Does it look like what we saw in the?
Correct. It does look like a Yugoth, the thing that eats everything, but this one looks malformed and corrupted in a way, as it has multiple eyes and different kind of attachments, as it has more kind of things drawing out of it than normal.
Interesting.
Looks like it's mutated.
Well, he will come back out of that tunnel,
Okay.
and she'll peek up north
Okay.
to see.
It looks like the carts just go further and further. Eventually, it leads into kind of rails that lead into a tunnel, as the tunnel is unknown to where it goes.
Okay. And then she'll come back and do. You said south, right?
Yeah, that's where you see all the geodes and stuff like that. So that one leads basically further down, as it kind of begins to notice a rather large kind of looks like a sanctum of some sorts, as it is kind of underwater. As it notices there's creatures around, as you see more of those feral Asherites kind of protecting it.
And those are the Drugar things we killed, right?
Yeah, it also sees new ones that it has never seen before.
Oh, great. We're going to have fun. Okay, I bring her back to me,
Okay.
and I'll just pass on all that information to the gang.
It's pretty nasty down there.
So yeah, it's looking any way we go, except maybe north didn't look too bad at the start, but who knows where the tunnel leads to eventually. And that east passage is just nasty. So I don't know what we want to do with that. If we want to try luck with one of them, or because I didn't see any goblins. Although we haven't checked this door over
We
here
have to
yet, have
check
we?
the hallway with the two doors to the right of us that were we were considering webbing the area.
Oh, yes. And also, I mean, is this door right up here? Did we open this door?
Nope. You have not opened it. You do smell something reeking coming from it, though. It stinks.
Nice. You want to see what's behind door number one?
Certainly. If there is a horrible smell again, remember that I do not. It does not bother me if you wish me to go and investigate it.
Miss Kudrow, it smells like a latrine in there. It smells bad.
I'll keep this to myself.
You're right next to it, so it kind of makes sense. You're
Yeah,
getting full frontal smell.
I think there's something inside this door. Can't tell what. I think treasure maybe. And it's like I walk in. You guys need me? I'm gonna be up in the front, making sure nothing comes in the back. Go mess with the badger. Try to find food.
All right. Well, keep an ear out, I suppose. And I suppose, well, interesting. Kudra was not interested in any treasure. Perhaps I should. Would you like me to investigate this?
Can you hear anything on the other side of that door?
They don't hear anything. It's quiet.
Just be
As
careful.
their radiation clicks up a little harder as the cleanometer goes up to max to the red. It's pretty gross in there.
Well, baby, come. If this is some sort of rest area, perhaps we can get you cleaned up.
And there's nothing in these beds,
No.
chest or anything.
Goblin feces
Damn.
everywhere.
Damn goblins.
As you see the latrines, it reeks of waste of wafts from the latrines as you open it up. It hits everybody in the next area that are next to the bed as you smell piss and poo. As it's bad. As the walls here are lined with wooden benches, you can see kind of squattish holes which empty into a large trench. As in the center of the room, there's a long trough filled with murky water. As it looks like this is where the goblins use this place for their piss and poops and whatever not. As it used to be belonging to the Duergar in its time.
All right. Well, Epsilon will kind of step out and say, I have found their rest area. If anyone, didn't go before we came.
Oh, fast. You can barely stand it from here. Close the door. Close the door. Or send that undead thing in there to investigate.
So bad.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your passive perception actually? Let me see. 21. You do notice there is a secret passageway along your sensors. As you notice, there is seeming like there is kind of a depression in the wall that you could probably push.
Oh, baby, while we have some privacy, why don't you see what that is? And I'll have baby kind of check it out. Kudro did say there was something here to look at.
All right. Roll babies at strength check, please. All right, pushes through by itself.
Oh, baby. Don't go out of sight. But she'll just kind of peek out the door and just let everyone know. Oh, there is a sort of secret way that baby found. He's so smart, so precocious. Anyhow, I will leave the door open if you don't mind, Recknold, and shout if you need anything. I don't know if any of you wish to join me.
Casimir is going to just pull out a handkerchief and just hold it up to my face, and then I'll walk in and follow Epsilon and baby.
You push through as well. As you hold your breath for dear life, making your way through as you inhale fresh air. As you find yourself in a hot spring, a large natural pool brimming with turquoise water kind of rippling at the center of the chamber. The steam coils off to the water surface, rising into a vent in the cavern ceiling, as the water itself is sparkling and inviting into a kind of tranquil glow.
Ah, well, this is rather surprising. Casimir, Kai, what do you think of this? This looks rather nice.
It's a trap.
It does look rather nice, and I'm surprised to find it right next to the room that we were just in. Is it just this?
Here?
It looks like it was hidden away. It looks like the ancient Duergars kept this to themselves. It's hard to tell what it is, but it looks very clean and very kind of magical, as it's turquoise color, bubbling, steaming. It almost feels like you. For those that like hot baths, it almost feels inviting. But for those that don't like them, then you probably don't want to go in it.
But I don't
Here
want
we
to
go.
put baby in that. It may scald his baby's flesh.
I walked up to the edge and just kind of touch it real quick to see how hot it is.
It is like a hot spring, so it is very hot, but very soothing as well. But baby would probably be melted in there. The flesh would not be able to handle it. Undead flesh.
Does it look very deep?
It's about 15 feet deep, so it is deep if you go all the way to the center.
Okay, so I'll step in.
Before
Alright.
you do, I'll just hit you with a resistance just in
You
case.
splash into the water, it feels refreshing. As you just swim around, it just begins to feel vitalizing to your skin. Does anybody else want to go
It
in?
feels very nice. At least so far.
I'll rest on the side and just put my little robotic legs in.
Hi, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean it's very refreshing. I still feel like crap and beat up and everything, but I feel clean for the first time in a
You
long
can
time.
feel like something is kind of happening to your skin, but not in a bad way. You can feel like it's slowly trying to heal you. Your little cuts start to heal up. You begin to feel relaxed. It feels refreshing. Your
It looks like
bruises
it has
start
some
to
kind of healing
restore a little
properties.
bit. As you went full in with your clothes, so your clothes is completely wet.
That's fine.
You don't really feel any tingling or anything, Epsilon. It's the fact that you are mechanical, but you are obviously not damaged or hurt anyways.
Right.
Casimir is going to go ahead and slowly step in.
As it feels refreshing, as it eventually gets deeper and deeper, eventually it gets down to your waist as it feels good.
Do we feel anything? Like, do we see anything? Notice anything? Like any markings on the wall or anything left here around the spring?
Is it clear?
Or is the water clear?
It's turquoise color, so it's burbling and bubbling. So it's not clear because it's a hot spring. So there's always bubbles and kind of moving around. But you can see steam is floating to the top. There's obviously an exit up top, somewhere through the mountains. The ancient Duergar obviously had this place, obviously for a purpose. Probably from a long day of hard work, mining, great place to relax. And as a good 10 minutes passes, Recknold,
Oh my goodness, wait.
You get kind of anxious a little bit. You're like, where the fuck's
After a few minutes, we would have yelled to the door. You guys all right in there?
You also see
good?
my owl is back there with you. If something happened to me, the owl would be gone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking the owl.
You just smell
everything all right?
Shit and piss. Is that door's open?
No, that door's closed.
You opened it. It's still open.
Nietzsche will go get his buddy Kudro and say, "They're still in there. Let's all go together."
All right. I'll say after 10 minutes of waiting, you do heal actually. It does restore your hit points. You get 6 hit points back every 10 minutes. You stay in there.
Is it 6?
6, yeah. Every 10 minutes, you roll. It rolls a d6 and it heals you. You found the fountain of youth. No, I rolled it for you. You got 6 hit points, both of you guys. Every 10 minutes that you lay in this pool, it heals you. So if you really want to stay in there for an hour, you'd get another, 5d6, basically.
Wait a minute. You said that they're inside the restroom.
They're inside the restroom having fun, so get in there.
Epsilon came out.
No, I'm not.
Epsilon came out and said that the zombie kid found something, a passageway of some kind. The others all went in. They've not been out.
Shit. Damn.
I smell gross. It's goblin stuff.
Fuck
not
no.
keen on it, but I don't want them to be caught. This bird thing, however, doesn't seem to be agitated. It seems to just be sitting there.
I'm not going in there. Simple as that.
Not interested in following it down there, but they haven't gone a while.
I'm also just floating in
the
pool because I'm looking.
I'm not going in that shit-filled area.
Wait, what did you say, Kai?
I'm just looking through the owl. I'm looking through the eyes of the owl, just looking at these pools, and they're just walking around.
Just like I am not going down that shit-filled area. Simple as that. You can go in there, and I can watch, but I'm not touching that with a fucking 15-foot pole.
My owl hoots, and it certainly sounded like he said you were a coward.
I just point the rifle at it. And like, you're next.
Well, while they're down there, then I'm just going to go ahead and take the javelin and start to cast a ritual identify on it.
Okay. So you're going to spend 10
hope they're not dead.
All right, Nietzsche, what do you want to do in the 10 minutes?
Nietzsche is going to... He'll start concentrating to see if he can get his... I don't know how long they're going to be there, but I'll try to...
It takes an hour.
I know, call my wolf. And if it's only 10 minutes and he doesn't get called...
It depends how long they want to stay in there.
So I'll start now.
Okay.
That's all.
What about you, Kudro? What in 10 minutes you want to do?
So, they didn't go in the mine shaft, right?
Mm-mm. They're in past the poopy hole place.
Yeah, no,
And
fuck
I
that.
close the door.
I smell shit. I've already dealt with enough shit.
Do you want to go see Bessie?
Yeah, let's go see Bessie.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was the whole thing, trying to get food enough to get the honey badger.
Well, there's a lot of food in here as is.
Yeah.
As you do see, obviously, Bessie there, hungrily eating food as it's currently looking at you, snorting with a friendliness towards you. As it rolls uncontrollably, as you can see, it wants a belly rub.
It rolls a control ability?
Uncontrollable. It wants to.
Oh!
It hasn't been pet in a while.
Alright. You're a small little fella.
It's a big boy.
Epsilon,
Yes.
maybe. Sorry, Kudra, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Epsilon, Casimir's just gonna say, so Epsilon, Kai and I are both feeling rather kind of refreshed after being in here for a few minutes. I think the others might be interested in this. Well, what seems like some kind of magical pool. Would you mind going back out there and letting them know?
Very well. I did kind of shout out that we were headed in here, but I will elucidate them if I can find them.
We'll let them know what Kai and I are experiencing. That might help to sway them.
All right. They do seem to hate Baby, though. Should I leave him here, or should he go with me?
Baby.
No, leave him here. Baby's part of us now.
All right. Baby, please stay. Follow Uncle Casimir and Uncle Kai's orders. Thank you. Be a good boy.
It listens to only you, so it just sits there like a dumbass. As you
Well,
go
yeah,
back
here
into
it
the
is.
shit stain.
All right. And just looking around, like nothing was dropped in here. Or
No,
anything.
it's gross. It's like it hasn't been cleaned in 100 years.
My friends.
It opens up
sorry. This
a
smell
waft.
is rather bad. However, if you push through it and hold your breath as you walk through, there is a secret tunnel that we found that leads to a rather refreshing, pure, natural spring that seems to have some sort of healing properties. If I have advised Kai and Casimir to remain there for a bit, would you like to join us?
It's up to Reknal. He's currently concentrating on trying to figure out what this item does. As Nietzsche's concentrating on his wolf.
Oh. Well, in the meantime,
That's
I will just be
Kudro's
beyond. Well, I see both of you are. I guess I will try to find Kudro since these two are busy.
Alright, as you begin to wander over there, you see through the window, gradually past this point, you do see Kudro rubbing Bessie, as you see Kudro in a different light you've never seen before, as he's kind of being like a child, almost like his youth was taken it from him as a young kid, as he's belly rubbing Bessie.
Well, seeing that, I'll head over and just drop in and say, Mr. Kudro, and
Oh, he's been seeing the
Yeah.
different light.
It's just like immediately. It's like, huh? What? What?
You saw nothing.
seeing you in this manner is quite comforting. So I don't have Baby with me, so you don't need to cringe. But we have found a sort of pure water spring of some sort beyond the latrine area. I will be cleaning in the bathroom if you wish to join us when you are ready. I advised Casimir and Kai to remain and let themselves heal in its soothing waters.
Oh, he like starts like grabbing the bridge of his nose, like.
So you're telling me you want me to go in the shit-covered area, go into more shit, and then probably go into a fucking shit water that apparently Casimir and Kai like?
Yes,
No.
exactly.
No.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of what we were doing. Please carry on with the badger. I will be cleaning, and just when you are ready, feel free to join us in the rest room area.
As you can see there's like a leash on Bessie, as she hasn't been walked in a while. She could use a walking. It's like a rope, basically.
Yeah. Kudro's just gonna like dead eye stare.
As it looks at you and licks your face.
It's just like, not the time, Bessie. They know my secret. Who's got the time?
As he like goes for the belly rubs.
Alright, you obtain a pet. It's yours now. It's your
Honey badger
companion.
acquired.
Yeah, it's a giant badger. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not combat though. It won't fight. It'll just be your buddy. I don't think you want to see it die, honestly.
No.
Alright, as another 10 minutes pass, you guys get some more healing. You got 4 hit points. As 10 minutes pass of Reknal, you do figure out what the hell you got. You got a javelin of lightning.
Yes. Sweet.
Interesting.
As you see, Recnol, you come in, you see the giant badger as it's being tugged like on a leash next to Kudro.
Ah, well, good news. The badger. What is that? Hold the weapon javelin, pointing in towards the badger.
It closes its eyes and like
How
hides
did you
its
bring that
paws.
in here? Have we seen anybody else? Oh, it looks like Michi's summoning his wolf. Anything out there? Any word from our friends?
Here, I guess they were. Well, the little thing told us that they were going in a shit-covered area and they're resting in the shit. So I'm not being part of that. But get the hell get javelin out of that thing. You're scaring Bessie. I was just walking
They're
her.
resting in
Shit. Yes.
there.
They said they went through shit to go into a shit-covered water to rest, and apparently it's helping them out. Sitting in the shit-covered water, apparently.
Huh.
I'm not going in there. Simple as
I have
that.
no interest in that. But that
Good.
can't be right.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is
You can go in there, but I'm not going in there.
And you're going to keep that thing with us too? That's what we need. Another menagerie. This is ridiculous.
As it growls at you.
Badgers, wolves, owls, dead goblins. Ugh, you lot are certainly odd.
Oh God, you
I will-
inhale it.
Hold my breath right in here. And where's everybody else?
You see a giant nugget right there waiting for you.
Epsilon, where's everybody else?
You're holding your breath while talking.
hello.
You're crazy. You're
Hello,
crazy.
well, I am cleaning in here, but hello, past right there. She'll just kind of point to the
She's covered in
the tunnel there and say, "Oh, they have pushed through. If you hold your breath and walk through this, there's actually a prize at the end. You will see. It's very interesting. I think you may appreciate it from a
And it's
historical.
through a poo-covered area.
Yes, it's sort of like the darkness before the light, darkest before dawn. You know, we should
consider
probably win as well.
What the hell?
That little shit. My goodness.
Casimir,
Oh,
Oh, actually, I'll open this and shout for.
Oh,
We should
God.
tell Gwyn. We should tell Gwyn as well.
Oh,
fantastic.
God. She's like at the table, like doing some research.
I don't have. All right, I'll go find Gwen and tell her what they found.
Oh, good God! I do not want to go in there.
Apparently, if you push through it, there's an interesting archaeological find in the Duragar tunnels.
Oh,
I'm
God.
torn between possibly finding out.
I think I'll
How the
pass.
sewer
I
cars
don't
could have
care
built.
about magical healing waters. Good enough to get some kind of disease.
I'm feeling healthy myself, but I figured I'd let you know in case you wanted to study it and make notes of it for your own.
I am good on that. That is. She's like gonna throw up almost, and she kind of swallows it.
Oh wait, you're staying out here to guard by yourself? We should
I'm doing some research, of course. I
lock
have
these
tables
doors.
here.
Is there a way we can lock it from the inside?
No, they were never locked to begin with.
Hmm.
The locking mechanism was never a locking. It was just really a really heavy door.
Well. Well, I had this cool spear. I wanted to show Casimir, but I'd wait for him to come out.
I think
Feel bad that you're out here by yourself.
it's quite alright.
Worry that more goblins may come, especially down that hallway. We don't know what's down there. Or to. But
How about
now
you
it
go
seems
check?
fine. I'm not foolish enough to go by myself. I will find the others and see what they want to do. Kudro, you left Gwyn down there by herself?
you just did.
I did, to find you, to say we shouldn't do that.
I think everybody forgot because I don't have her as a token on the screen. She's just in the background.
Pretty much.
All right, another 10 minutes pass, 40 minutes total, as you get 6 hit points back.
All right, well.
I'm just gonna keep walking, messing around.
That's right. We're going to get a short rest too.
Do we investigate anything in
Well,
the?
they don't get the short rest. But because they're doing shit, you're just sitting there to heal, so it doesn't really.
Oh, this is a foul area too.
Yeah, that's where Bessie was. It was full of food. It ate majority of the food away.
I'm just gonna search it to make sure there's nobody hidden anything interesting anywhere.
Yeah, you see probably a week's worth of rations that are half eaten here, and covered in badger drool.
Be a little more interesting.
Nothing that interesting.
No hidden cast of ale.
No.
Push through tunnels of ale to get to some other fountains of ale.
Nope. There's no ale in there at all. If there was, it would be probably drank right away.
Well, it's much nicer out here than in there. It's a goblin quarters. So I'll wait out here with you two.
As you look at Bessie, Kudro, Bessie looks like she has to go to the washroom.
Oh, shit. Well, nature calls.
I'm just gonna open the door and just let her do her thing.
Alright, she just moves along next to where it's Epsilon and literally puts her butt right next onto the fountain and starts pooping.
I am so impressed. She is trained. What a good girl.
It sniffs at you and licks your face.
Beautiful.
And it kind of like looks around and it kind of goes walks down and like closes the door with its foot.
I just have to peek my head into the thing and tell Casimir and Kai about Bessie's incredible training.
As you guys, you open it slightly as you're like, close the door! It's fast! See the waft of Casimir and Kai.
Opens the door, is just full of.
She's cleaning it, but the thing is, this is centuries worth of cleaning.
Wait, so you're telling me that Kudro has made allies with an animal?
Yeah.
He's quite good with an animal, so perhaps there is, a sensitive soul behind the scarred, adventurer.
Casimir's just going to look at Kai and say, sometimes you just never know about people.
You hear like a gong like came in.
But, I will say, Epsilon, that is reassuring to hear. But at any rate, are the others coming in here or not? I can't believe that they would pass up this opportunity.
They do not wish to enter this latrine. So
It's cursed.
And
they know where we are.
they do. I mean, I'm feeling completely back to healthy.
Alright, you get 1 hit point back for this 10 minutes. And we'll just... Oh, another hit point. Alright, that's an hour. Hour has passed.
And you guys get 12 hit points.
Nietzsche, you get your little doggo back. Ghost doggo. So you use a spell slot.
Nice.
For it.
Say that again.
Use a spell slot, right? For it. Does it require a
No,
spell
it's
slot?
just one of my innate abilities of.
Oh, it's based on what?
The
Yeah,
Night Stalker.
Yeah, but how much do you? Is it based on your proficiency bonus? Is it based on what? How many times can you do a day?
Once a day only.
Oh, once a day. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wolf's back. All right. As the healing properties, they keep going forever, but I don't think you guys want to spend an hour here healing.
Yeah, I guess not.
As Epsilon has made a dent in the latrine. It's not as stinky as it once was, but it's still filthy.
You were cleaning that?
Yeah, well, somebody has to.
She doesn't smell it, so.
I am pretty
The
good at,
grades.
cleaning
Well,
and
there is a
such.
mop right there. It just probably hasn't touched the day of Earth. Alright, baby eventually comes through. I'm guessing you guys want to leave this place.
Yeah, I take it we don't actually see this area.
No, it's just the lighting's all messed up.
Okay. Yeah.
You ran out of there instead of scared.
It's fresh and clean. I'm not about to stay any time into that I don't have to.
Well, you have to go through it.
I tiptoed quickly.
You're like
Like I
soaking
said,
wet.
I'm an archaeologist. I've gone through some smelly shit.
Hey, you got some free
Oh,
healing
sorry.
out of it.
Realizing we would have been here for an hour, I think I will have sorry.
There's no short
Harn-
rest, sadly. It was because you were doing something.
Oh, all right. Well, no sweat. I'll
Because
still do
everybody
it.
was doing something. Nietzsche was summoning his pet. Or Recknold was identifying, and obviously Kudra was playing with the Badger and making friends, and I believe Kai and Casimir was healing in the spring. It would have to be related to everybody to do nothing for an hour, but everybody was doing something. And you were cleaning a latrine.
Alright, and I'm showing I'm showing that I still have a second wind. I don't know.
Yeah, I would use it.
I just didn't. I thought I had used it, but it's not marked off. So
Well, we can't go back to the
it's a
archives.
1d10 plus 5.
We took a short rest previously. I don't know when it resets.
What, short rests? You can
Oh,
do them
No,
every...
when his second wind. I don't know when his
Yeah, it
short
resets.
rest.
Yeah, he thought he used it in the battle, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he used it in the first original battle, and then we short rested after that. So maybe I don't know.
Oh,
Don't recall.
Enough to get me to full health.
Oh, I will
Okay.
also say that, actually, no, my apologies, I won't say anything. Not yet. But Bessie has done something for Kudra
Oh,
once he finds it.
Oh, Nietzsche, you have reconstituted your spirit wolf.
Eh.
Who had
Would,
on the bracers?
I thought it was time.
I agree. It is quite wonderful to have the team back together.
Indeed.
Would Bessie be trying to show it to me, or is it
No,
just
it'll
she's
happen
trying to
when
keep it
it
hidden?
comes down to it.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so
Why are you guys all wet?
You have control of Bessie's yours now.
Nice.
Well, I was cleaning. Kai and
so you look at Kai, you see no scars, no bruises, nothing. He's like fresh as a baby.
His hair
Okay, we
is
look.
soaking wet.
Who
Well
covered
done,
23
whatever
back?
you guys did.
Well, there was that in that other side of that room. There was a spring. I believe I thought I sent Epsilon out there to tell you about it. It restored us back to full health. It seems.
Let's just close that door. No one wants to smell that.
That is quite fabulous. I was at full health already, and during that time, I was able to summon my wolf to join us.
excellent. Well, should we gather perhaps Kudra and I don't see Recknold here either. Perhaps they can let us know what they've been doing and guide us along the next path?
Before we continue with this, do we want to check out the doors on the far east side to see if there's anything there to check on?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
What was on the far east?
There's a couple of doors. There's at least one door. There's one door that we haven't opened.
It's locked, yeah. And the,
Yes,
the pantry room, but it's now obviously found a badger or kitchen sword. Apologies.
Yes, Kudra found that badger next to it. Perhaps it is more storage, perhaps?
In this door?
Oh, no, down here, towards the entryway. Come, baby.
He backs away. I love it. Ugh. It's like the comical character.
Casimir, you might be interested to learn.
Yes, sir.
Well, anybody might, but Recknold holds up the javelin. This appears to be some kind of I think of design that it is lightning related. So when you hurl it, it will land and lightning will, magical energy sparks will emit from it. Not that lightning per se, but I'm not sure. I've noticed that you've used a javelin. I don't know if anybody else does or not. Look around, but this seems like something that you have definitely done, and it's not something I'm not so good at throwing things like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I definitely have been trained in the art of throwing javelins, and yes, I would find this very useful. How about we take it in with us real quick and see if anybody else would find use for it. If not, I'll be more than happy to take it. But if somebody
I just
would
picture
like-
Kudra just put it in the barrel of his gun and fires it.
It is possible, depending on the bore size.
It'll probably blow it up, honestly. What? Shoots lightning? Oh god.
It probably like bust
Fantastic.
my rifle.
And who's got the bracers on again?
We rolled for it. I think Kai got it.
And I've got the bracers.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are they-
You're attuned to it now, so you get the plus.
How are they feeling? Have you noticed any?
Well, I think they could help me do a little bit more damage in my attacks with my hand crossbow.
That would be fantastic. Can't wait to see how these. If we can find any other weapons these Duergar may have created and found and left behind, because this may prove more beneficial than the forge we were hoping would turn out. Maybe there'll be something that'll help the folks of my island to free themselves from this vicious dragon cabal that is ruling it.
Kai, I know that you were the one that found this javelin. Recknold has identified it as some kind. It's got some kind of significant power along with it. Would you be interested in taking it since you were?
Yeah, I think you should take it. I think you're the only one here that really uses the javelin. I think it'd be better in your hands.
All right. Well then.
So, did you guys really crawl through the goblin latrines to reach some kind of magical springs?
We
Yes.
absolutely did, yes. When you got into that other room beyond that latrine, I mean, the air was very clear, the water was turquoise, it was very soothing, very magical in a way.
Yeah, no. No, I'm not.
I am torn as a dwarf to see it. Maybe next time. Maybe later. I can't. Goblin PCs is enough of a turnoff. Maybe if we have more time, we can investigate something that sounds quite amazing, quite the
Well,
feat.
I would keep in mind this is it's actually probably a Durgar latrine that was co-opted by goblins later, and a Durgar spring, I believe.
And you know,
Well, correct. I'm fascinated to see how they would have created such a thing and how it works out. If there's wonders like that here, I can't wait to explore the rest of the place. And Recknold rubs his hands together and leans forward and looks kind of eager to get started and find other treasures and hidden
Don't worry,
Secrets
Well,
of the
we'll have a
lair.
pool party when everybody leaves into that shit-covered
growing
place.
up in Silvery Moon, there was a very famous artist there. She was rather eclectic, but her name was Madonna, and she had a lyric that said about feeling something so shiny and new, and that's how I feel right now.
Shiny and new. Ah. I don't suppose you bottled any of that and brought out a vial for us to look at and examine. Gwen would have appreciated it as well.
It's just around the corner. You can go get some
I think I'll
yourself.
pass. No thanks. Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm
same
not saying we
here.
got it. I'm asking if they brought us one.
Well, I'm just thinking
Why'd
that
you
if
want to
you
bring
really
him a
want
bottle
one,
of
you can go
shit?
get one.
I don't think anybody wants a bottle of shit.
I don't think they're saying it's actually the shit. They're saying there's kind of room past it. But next time we'll explore that area. In the meantime, where should we head next? Should we go check out this area down here? Did you say, or were you heading somewhere else?
You said there was an area inside where that animal was, correct?
When there's this door here, looks like it leads to another chamber, not where the badger was.
This is the kitchen area. You
This
can see
could
it through
just
the
be
window.
storage, but
It did not appear to be much in there. These goblins didn't seem to be gathering much, and no sign of these crystals that they've been gathering either. None of the plates or other, not plates, small rocks and other identifying things that they were gathering. Haven't seen anything like that either.
Shall we go listen by the door real quick before we enter?
I'll stay here. If somebody else wants to put their ear up against it, I've learned my lesson by standing next to doors. I nearly died coming into this place.
Nietzsche will go up and listen at the door.
All right. With your passive perception of 17, you hear nothing. It's quiet. It is locked, though.
All right, Nietzsche will unlock it.
With some holy guidance, please. Here. I see you are attempting something.
Yes, I have my own guidance. Thank you.
Oh, we've been rejected.
Alas, well, so be it. Baby.
No, it's all good. Oh, wait, I have to do the,
Yeah, you gotta give me thieves tools, man. See if it breaks or the lockpick or not.
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna hold the wand, the spider wand pointed towards that, ready to. There's a guy who need to activate this and cast a web down there. I don't trust any more things coming racing out of these places.
Alright. It takes you some time. Getting past bypassing the lock that was supposed to be the key, eventually it unlocks.
all right. It's all set for the next person. Who wants to take lead?
Crickets.
Well, you're.
Alright, you open the door. As you see, this personal quarters contains a large plush 4-poster bed covered in sheets, stone shelves bearing books and ornate ceramic jars lining the walls, alongside a dusted-covered banner embroidered with dwarvish runes. In one of the corners stands an elegant mahogany desk, on top of which a map and several crumbled notes lie.
I look around to see if anything looked to be trapped. Or
Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Right.
I don't have. I think that's bless. I don't.
That's the guidance you put on, it says.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have that right now. But 12, you don't see any traps of anything. It looks like someone's, like a captain's suite, if anything. Who's ever running the mines long ago had a really nice bed. It's obviously old and decrepit. You see a door over there. As you see his desk and a crumple of writings and notes left behind. As you see kind of a jar as well there. You can see kind of a ceramic jar that lines the wall.
Casimir's gonna whisper.
Motion to everybody to come on in. Step a little bit into the room. I would like to. You said there was a ceramic jar.
Mm-hmm. As on the desk itself, you see a map. You see crumpled notes. You can hear a kind of a faint murmuring coming from one of the ceramic jars.
What did you find, sir?
Can I like investigate it? See what I can make of it?
Sure.
The desk and everything.
What are you looking at exactly? The jar, the desk?
Well, Well, I'll start with the desk, because I don't really know much when it comes to.
All right. As you get closer towards the desk itself, I'm assuming, as you begin to move there slowly, as you see a map on there, it looks like a war room of some sorts. While inspecting it, you begin to notice. It looks like the map. Looks like it's containing the map of the world itself and locations and whatnot. So it looks like a bunch of outposts that you have no idea what the hell these are located to, as they don't coalesce with what you see out there. This is completely different. As you begin to notice, the murmuring gets louder as the jar begins to move a little bit.
Take a look at that.
We need to get
Hey! Are you? As you hear this in either you hear this in Dwarvish. Do you understand Dwarvish?
I don't think I have Dwarvish.
I do understand Dwarvish.
Just speaking to Ricknold outside.
Ricknold, you hear a little bit. Hey, you!
Wait, who said that? Are you guys? Is that from inside the room?
Mm-hmm.
Then, sorry, I need to open. Yes, then I'll race in. What's that noise? Who
I
said
think it's
something?
a ceramic jar.
Hey,
Wait.
let me out of here!
What is it?
Your girl grants us 3 wishes,
No,
then you can sit here and rot.
I could help you.
Who is it? Who's in there?
My name is Hojak. I'm stuck in here. I was cast in here by a creature with tentacles. Bury me, and I can help you.
Or perhaps he was imprisoned there because he has tentacles. Do not be tricked if he seems false.
Oh, who the hell is talking? Sounds like some radio or some sort.
Somebody cast you into a jar?
Yes, please free me. I've been stuck in here for centuries.
How do you know you've been stuck in there for centuries?
Well, I've been here since this place has begun. You're the first people I've seen since the goblins arrived here.
I have a question about this thing you called a radio, but that will come later. Who put you in here?
A horrible creature. One with tentacles. A mind flayer.
Hey, Gwen! Alright. I'm gonna do a little check to see what I know about mind flayers, because I don't personally know anything about them. Maybe Recknold does, but I personally do not.
Yeah,
what would I... Wisdom check, is it? A history check. There we go.
You do know what they are, and they're terrible creatures. They're not from this world.
Mind flayers? Oh no, we don't want to be involved in the mind flayers. And it was here? In this... Do you know where you are?
I do know where I am. Free me, damn it! Get me out of this place.
I would suggest maybe a question, such as,
I'm the
he is from
captain
here,
of Zorus Rest.
so you do know what this place is.
Yes, I do.
So you're a Duragar.
I.
Or Dark Dwarf, sorry.
Well, I've been here for a long, long time. I'm not even sure what year it is. Last thing I remember was 900 DR.
But you can see us? This is fascinating.
Yes, I can hear you. I can't see you. It'd be easier if you could get me out of this fucking ceramic shit.
Does this ceramic jar have a lid on it?
Yes.
What do we know about mind flayers? They're not from this world. Are they?
They're evil, and they want to control the world. And likely manipulate people to do as they wish.
Do they
enslave
have
people?
Do I know what they appearance limit look like? Do they
yeah,
have the ability
you would,
to transform into a ceramic jar or cram themselves into a
I've never
jar?
heard of that, ideally.
Okay.
But they have very strong magic.
Okay.
I was killed by it, imprisoned by the mind flayer. It overtook my post. And it trapped me in this jar ever since.
If you could tell us where in this room it is.
Where?
And
it's gone.
Where in this? Oh, you don't think it's here anymore? Well, that's fortunate.
Well, I've been stuck in here for 1,000 years.
One more question. If you go through the latrines, what do you find?
Piss and shit.
Reginald looks at the others.
Well,
Casimir's just gonna look at Recknold and I'm gonna just gingerly shake my head just because.
Up and down or side to side?
As
side to side, just as I don't think that I just kind of like signifying that like I don't know if this is something that he would know. So Casimir's gonna try to use his divine sense to see if he notices, is this thing kind of any like
he's undead,
an undead, a fiend, aberration?
He's undead.
Casimir is going to just put a hand out to Recknold and Kai.
But he doesn't have any evil intent. You can tell just by the signature of it. It doesn't seem like he's good, but he's not evil either. He's kind of neither. Well, you gonna let me out? We're gonna let me stay in here for another 1,000 years.
Well, you said you could help us. How would you help us?
I'd help you guide you way through this place. I know this place like the back of my hand.
Well, how do you know it hasn't changed in the 1,000 years that you've been stuck in this jar?
Nothing changes that long, honestly. Goblins didn't even know how to fucking control this place. I tried to talk to a goblin, and it screamed and left this room.
So, can you tell us what you are?
I'm a Duragar.
Yeah.
I was once, of course.
So, if we were to free you from this jar, what would we get in return?
You'd have my history. I know treasures within this place that can make you rich and galore. Knowledge is power, after all. You could use a
Would I be able to hear that?
Hand. No, you're far away.
Okay.
If you've been here for thousands of years, you must have been hearing the things that have been going on. Do you know of the things that have been going on in this?
I'm assuming you're translating from Recknold.
Yes.
Because he only speaks Dwarvish.
Before I finish that translation, what kinds of power and treasure did you say?
Power that you would never see in your life force. Power that the dwarvish people of the Durgars forged with their hands. Legendary crafts, indeed.
Able to fight dragons?
Dragons and more.
Okay, now I'll translate for them, leaving out that last part. He says he can help us find many treasures and powers and other things, such as these bracers and javelins that we've already found, and there's more to be found in here, and he could help us to find them. Unlock some of the hidden locations that they might have.
My sense is, I'm just going to say this to Kai and Recknell. My senses tell me that this is not an evil creature, or at least that he means us no evil will.
I'm getting cramped in here. Jeez Louise.
We simply want. He does
So do you
simply
think
want to be freed.
Let's call the others in here in case somebody else knows more about mind players than I do. We'll be right back, Jack.
Epsilon, what do you make of all
God
this?
damn it.
What was your name again?
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Jack. Okay, thank you.
I'm having difficulty with the translation through I will just cast comprehend languages myself so that I can understand.
I'll come back out. Gather round. We appear to have found an embodied spirit captured by a mind flayer from back in the year 900, who says that he was the captain of this outpost and could help guide us through it if we were to open the bottle and let him free. Casimir indicates that it is undead, which I think as a spirit or captured body of some kind makes sense. Not big fan of undead. Looks over at baby, glares, but also says can help us to find some of the riches and unlock some treasures that the Drogar may have uncovered that the goblins may not know about. But then again, he hasn't left that room, so we don't know. But it appears there's a lot to this outpost that many people have not seen for quite a while.
Well, what are we waiting for? There's treasure to be found.
And we're here first to find the help the town of Phandelver and Phandalin and pass their regain their stones and stop these goblins from attacking it. But I understand the possible ability of helping find some ancient secrets and possibly trinkets along the way.
As you begin to notice around Epsilon, you do notice a secret door over here.
Everywhere?
Well, not you, only with they have the insane perception check, past perception.
What if he could, two things. One, if he could help us, what if we don't necessarily free him just yet, but we carry that jaw with us? And two, what if he could help us talk to the Durgar undead? If he's as old as he say he is, if he's as old as he says he is, he's got to be powerful.
True. Durgar undead, not a big fan. Gotta say.
I understand.
Undead, not a big fan.
But as I said, my senses tell us he means us no ill will, and if not, we don't need to necessarily free him in this moment, but we could at least take that jaw with us.
Oh, you gonna let me out or not? I can't hear anybody anymore.
I think you're right. Holgenold, we're going to take you with us so you can help guide us.
That's not the plan. Let me out of this thing.
I think we should let him out.
As you can tell,
if we don't do it now, he's going to get upset.
The jar is a puzzle mechanism to open it, or you can use immense strength to break it open.
Recknell, do you think that he has a body in there, or will he be trying to consume one of ours?
I am not incredibly knowledgeable about mind flayers, but it's my understanding. I didn't know that a spirit's in there. Casimir, do you have a sense of what you can feel? Or Gwyn, have you knowledge of mind flayers and Duragar shoved in?
Recknell, I don't think. Correct me if I'm.
Yeah.
Recknell, I don't think he is the mind flayer. I think that's what put him in the jar.
But I don't know how they work.
Wait,
I don't know how they take. If they disembody you and put you in there, and then your soul still needs to inhabit somebody when you come out. I don't know how that works. I'm not.
Well, he
I've not
can't know
experienced.
maybe.
I've not experienced that kind of stuff. But I'm willing to take the chance. If there's a chance we can find some of the stuff that he says. On the other hand, I have heard what you all have said about crops, and I'm not keen on being consumed myself. That's a valid point. Let's take a vote.
But also, oh, I'm so sorry, Reginald. But also, do you think that we could ask him? I can't speak Dwarven. I can understand him, but I cannot speak it. I apologize. Do you think that the other Durgar spirits here that attacked us earlier, if there are more, will they listen to him if he is their captain?
Fascinating idea.
You're here for the goblins, right?
Well, Jack, we are here for the goblins. Yes.
I heard the plan. I would aid you in the demise, of course, of your free me out of this place.
How long would you help us for? Because
Until
1 hour.
I get my body and I rest in the afterlife.
Where's your body?
Yes. Can you explain that last part? Get your body. You don't mean take one of ours. You mean we might find your body?
No, I don't need your body. I want my body so I can rest. I haven't rested in 1,000 years.
He says he's looking for his own body somewhere in here, and then perhaps then he can rest. And he just wants to reassociate his essence with his body.
Recknold, please, then, if he is just simply looking to be at rest and he is offering to help us, then I believe we should help him, at least try to find peace if he can help us.
Yes. Perhaps he could answer. I have found, I believe, some sort of secret mechanism here on the wall. If he could answer how to open it or where to open it, perhaps that will be a test.
You see the ruins tapped on each order over here. You can see, looks like a vault of some sort. Requires ruins and orders of the walls, left to right. As you can see storm, death, light, and wind symbols on there. You'll have to roll a dexterity saving throw to place them in order.
Do you want me to try to just break it open?
No.
This is something old and secret, and it seems.
Oh, you mean the jar, or are you talking about the wall?
I was talking about the wall.
Because I think Casimir was thinking about something else.
What did you want to break?
I was talking about the jaw.
Oh, I was just going to open the jar.
You need athletics to open it, or intelligence, investigation to solve the puzzle to open them.
I could try that.
Recknold, yes. Would you mind if I assisted you, or?
No, that would be quite helpful. I would like to make sure. Are we agreed? Should we take a quick vote? I'll raise my hand. I vote aye.
Yeah.
If you think
Jack, you agree to help us to explore the tunnel, even past such times where you find your body, for at least a couple of more, provide us a map of the area or something, and then share the goblin's plan, and we'll let you out.
Just let me out of here, and I'll give you what you need.
Excellent. Recknold and Epsilon, if you think you can solve this puzzle, I say go for it.
Excellent. Well, I will offer my guidance to Recknold to sharpen his mind.
All right. So we'll do an investigation to solve, and I'm solving the how to open the jar or how to open the puzzle.
I think you're doing the
intelligence.
jar.
Great, I'm doing that one.
Right, 26. It's almost like kind of like a cube puzzle kind of thing as you're rotating it around. Eventually, after a good 5 minutes, you hear the click as the jar pops open. As you see this individual pop out. I'm finally free! As you see him appear out.
Oh, he's cute.
Well met, old Jack. I'm Recknold Aleblest. These are my companions. I will go ahead and introduce them.
As he is like
Casimir
one
the-
of them as well. He's got the kind of shards embedded into him as well.
Oh, he also has the green.
Yeah, he's not ethereal. He's not a ghost.
What? Question number 1. What is that green in the spikes in the crystal?
Necrotic shards.
They from here, found in the depths of the outpost.
As he nods.
Hmm.
We were tortured by them.
By the shards.
By the mind flayers. They corrupted us.
Are they still here?
Yes. Not
Oh.
not here exactly. I can feel them, but I can't sense where they are.
But you do know how to destroy them.
The shards, no. No. I knew how to destroy them. I would have freed my people long ago.
Well, then I suggest we put our priorities in order. Welcome to the team. First order, yes. Regnord is trying to gather information. I do agree with that. Speaking of which, and she turns over to the wall, there is a puzzle here in your room, Jack. How do we
Yes.
open it?
It's, 4 dwarvish ruins.
Come on
From left to
down.
right. Storm, death, light,
Nietzsche.
and wind. You have to open them in the correct order, of course. But my mind has rather been faded away. I don't remember the past, Cage. As he's being truthful, he doesn't remember it. All he knows is that thing is trapped if you falter at it.
All right, come on.
And do you remember what is behind this trap?
Treasure galore.
It always
Yeah,
says that.
that's all you had to say.
Can we look around the room and see if we see anything that might indicate?
He's actually an NPC. He'll fight with you. He's friendly.
Etchings or anything that might indicate if there's an order or have we
You'll
seen
have to-
anything
you
else
have-
with those markings?
You have to figure it out. It'll be a check every time you do it.
Yeah, that's fine. What is the symbols again?
Storm,
we're gonna-
death, light, and wind. As they move from left to right.
I'm going to finish searching the desk and take that map that was on top and see if there's anything else.
Should we put them in order that they occur? Or
Again,
that you might
it's
find
just a
them?
check for each one.
No, I'm just saying. I'm asking the group if they want to. Somebody wants to go first and try and see if they can. Does anybody want to attempt to open the door?
So
Move the sigil?
if Penkel was here, he would know exactly what to do. I am trying to process the information here and find some symbolism in these concepts.
Alright, so I'll give you all of them, and then they are basically, you have to put them in order from left to right to secure it. Once you know the order from left to right, then you can obviously access it. If you falter, you have to make a check. Or aka save and throw, my apologies.
The only thing I can think of offhand is that death and light, I suppose you could consider them a bit of an opposition, as well as wind and storm could be a bit of a dichotomy as well.
Either that, or before the storm comes the wind, after the storm comes the light. No, excuse me, before the storm comes the wind, after the storm comes death, and from death there is light.
That is philosophical and says a lot about you.
That makes sense. Wind, storm, death, light. Alright. I could try that if nobody else wants to. It's an athletics check, you said?
It's not. It's just the color codation. You tell me which ones you're pressing. All when you tell me what you press in order, and then we'll see what happens.
Ah, but we do know that there is the possibility of danger, so whoever wishes to go, I will just cast resistance on, just in case.
Should we clear the room and make sure that I don't know what it is? We don't want it to be a firebolt or a lightning
Okay,
or a.
He tells you it's not. It's just it happens on as soon as you touch it. He just doesn't remember the word.
You want to draw straws for it, or any volunteers? I'm willing to try.
Casimir will go up and. Oh,
Kai wants to do it. Okay, what's the order you want to do it in?
Was it windstorm? Is after the wind comes the storm?
so wind, storm, death, light.
Okay, so that's what I do. Wind, storm, death, light.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
You were wrong.
With a D4.
Oh, with a D4? Okay. 9. Well, that's not good, but let me roll the D4 just in the off chance that it'll.
That's a fail.
11.
As you take 13 points of radiant damage as it zaps you.
Boom.
Yowza. Okay.
Wow.
Obviously, that is not right. So we can eliminate that. Death, light, windstorm.
Yeah, it's from left to right, so you can see the 2 on the left and the 2 on the right. So you'll have to punch them in order to activate it.
Is there anything around this room as to give us just some context as to how the solution to this puzzle?
This is just literally knowledge at this point. There's no context there.
Kai, would you like me to try it?
I'm just wondering if they literally mean push it left to right. I mean, can you just push it in order?
It's worth a shot, but do you want to take another zap if it's wrong?
Like the good old admin password? Admin?
That's what I'm saying. You know, we could be sitting here trying to figure out, and it could just be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but it depends which order you want to do it in.
He wants to do it in the order you wrote it. He's just saying from left to right as they're written. You're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
And just start on the left and start pushing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want to see if the staff of defense could help you at all? I don't think the shield or the.
It doesn't shield.
Oh, resistance again.
No, it doesn't. Right. I like your thought process. I mean, what I'm thinking is the order would be light, wind, storm, and then death as a possible as well.
Oh, that
Sounds
I
like-
do agree with that.
I will try that. I will do light, wind, storm, death.
Alright. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
With a D4.
With the D4, resistance.
What's resistant?
It's a cantrip, like
Just gives you
guidance
a-
for
gives you a-
saving throws.
yeah.
Oh,
it's a
that's where the
D4.
D4 comes from. Okay, so let me find a D4.
Alright. You succeed it, you take half as much. You take 8 points of necrotic instead.
9.
Or, yes, and 9. So my apologies, necrotic.
Okay, now I'm good.
All right.
He's just sitting
Let
there
me get
healing
the
water for
healing
another
roll.
hour.
Casimir will go ahead and take Kai's place. I'll try what Kai was saying, the order in which it's
Presented to us.
it's presented to us. Storm, death, light, wind.
Sorry, say again, sorry?
The order in which
one?
the order in
Two
which it's
different
written.
listings.
Yeah, so what did you say? What were you saying? Oh, you're
I
doing
believe I
are you
believe
doing
you
it
told us.
death? Are you doing the? I didn't put it in order. I just put it as is.
left to right. Just start left and go right, one after the other.
So do you want to do it that way? And that's not how it's presented in general sense. It's just random. It's just, that's how it is, left to right. That's like the ruins are on the left and to the right. Ideally. It's still a puzzle, and then at the end of the day, you just have to know which one is.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna go in this order: storm, death, light, wind.
With resistance.
Sorry, storm. What was it? Storm.
Storm, death, light, wind.
All right, it activates.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
I just look back at Kai. And guess should I step through this? I'll just whisper. Should I step through this door?
As you see, the stale air of the vault indicates it has been opened in many years. Inside, the dust-covered assortments of coins, gemstones, and cloth. You find a multitude of ancient Duergar coins. You find 56 platinum, 350 gold pieces, 189 silver pieces, 304 copper pieces. You also see 4 pieces of jade worth 100 gold pieces each, one large period stone worth 500 gold pieces. As neatly against the wall, you see 3 richly woven dusty Duergar tapestries worth 75 gold pieces each. As you also see a velvet barricade worth 100. I'll give you all the money stuff. It's not a big deal. You also see within the looks of it as well, you see 2 interesting things that kind of look interesting as they appear to your eyes. You see an ornate dagger and a giant gemstone as you see something swirling inside of it.
Your guy's a periac. A phylactery.
What?
Say that again.
You see an ornate dagger and a giant gemstone, something swirling inside of it.
What did you say, Kai?
How much you want to bet it's a phylactery? Holding holding the soul of, or the spirit of some freaking lich or something.
Well,
That's
reckon
just
I'll
our
know the most about this, if it's magical.
Ah, you found it. That gemstone's worth a price, Paul. I don't know what it is, but something called to me when I carved it out of the ground 1,000 years ago. That is one of a priceless item. Be careful with it, of course.
No, I'm quite fascinated to see it.
It's a giant emerald.
In this area?
Yeah.
Perhaps Recknold should examine it then?
Right.
Oh.
Recknold, you should come in here. There's something that might pique your interest.
Fascinating. I will come in. It's still quite cramped in here. Whoa! My dwarven.
As the Duergar money, it has like the stamp of a king on it. Long dead. But it's still worth money.
Super attractive to whatever this gem is. And I will definitely start to. I'm going to poke it.
You're going to ritual cast it? Okay.
As Casimir
No. I'm going to look at what it is first. Pick it up and look at it.
Yeah, I see like a giant emerald as you see like swirling motes of energy inside of it.
Holy moly, look at this. This is amazing.
So in that room, and then Casimir's going to just say this to everybody, there's a lot of treasure in there, and I have an idea. I think that we could use some of this treasure to help the folks of Phandelver, since this is here where these goblins were, help the folks of Phandelver rebuild
the tea house.
The tea house and a lot of their town.
Oh no, just the tea house, Casimir. They need a beautiful tea house. The Jasmine Giant.
And the rest of the town, Epsilon.
We'll talk about it.
We absolutely.
As you guys begin to look around as well in there, roll me a perception check.
Just the 2 of them?
All 3 of you there, so why not?
So, a dagger. So I'll look at the dagger. Does it have markings? And does it look like a decorative dagger? Does it
It's
look
a
like
decorative
a weapon?
dagger, but it looks very interesting.
Interesting.
All right, Akai, you notice there is a hole in the secret vault. It looks like a badger-sized hole, actually.
Oh. Oh. How about that? What do you say there about your badger? I think she might have just found this before anybody else did. Okay.
What did you find? Sorry, I'm
Because
distracted by this
As you can see,
swirling.
the hole looks like a mining tunnel, an old one. It looks like the size of a badger, but a badger did not dig it out. You do see it has kind of small splinters of tunnels branching down, as it looks like it's an abandoned mining shaft that leads into the unknown.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
I wouldn't go in that tunnel, honestly. From what I recall, we dug that tunnel for a reason. What? It must have been monsters or something dangerous.
To what? To escape from your secret treasure hole?
No,
You dug the tunnel into this room or out of this room?
I don't remember. Something like that,
Can,
I think.
what the hell?
here, hang on. Can I
Perhaps we
come in
can
and look and see
owl?
if I can tell if it looks like it was dug in any particular manner, if it's in or out, or hand dug by something else? Or
It was dug by Durgars back in the day. Either it was an escape route or it was a way to move the transferred treasure. But it looks like it splits into multiple tunnels.
Kai, could your owl maybe go down there?
Huh?
By the way, there's this other door right here. Does anybody know?
Oi, that is a good one. That's the pantry, where we kept all the good food. Must be old
Wait.
by now.
another pantry? Should we check that?
That was the kitchen you were in.
Should we check that out?
Oh yeah, might as well check it out before we proceed. No door unopened.
Do you all? Do we want to take some time to examine these items? Do we want to just continue on? Do we want to? While you guys are exploring that, you want to do something? I could use a spell slot to try and identify this. Because this knife looks fast. This dagger looks fascinating. As does this gem. I'm torn between exploring them both.
I do think it's important. I think it's important to. I definitely identify what these are, but I worry if we use too much more of our resources now. If we run into more trouble, we won't have any resources left while we're here.
That is certainly true.
All right,
It
you
could bring
open.
Kai back
You
to
open the
heal up in the
pantries. You
spring.
see a kind of a stone outpost that gives out a kind of a floor of cool, packed earth, barrels of crates and crowded space. Smells of mildew and thick in the air. There's the smell of the tunnel that has been dug through the pantry as well. This is the pantry hole where the creature that came, Bessie. She dug a hole here to get into the food area. Seeming fit, she was hungry still. She ate through everything here. But seeming fit, there's some stuff left behind. Roll me investigation, Kai. As you begin to look through, as you see some dusty bottles of sour wine, you ignore those. You do eventually see in the back, the Duergar kept some fancy stuff, as they have 2 greater healing potions in the back of there. As well as you do see an interesting potion you've never seen before in your entire life. As you see, it has a black swirls and shimmering speckles of pink and purple in it.
Pink and purple.
How many potions?
2
potions
greater healing potions and 1 weird potion.
Of course, I haven't said any of this yet, mind you.
He sips it.
They're all mine.
And that's all I find.
And the big tunnel that Bessie made.
And a big what? Oh, the hole. Yeah. Okay. I extricate myself from the pantry.
Do you sleight of hand it?
Like, well, no.
Any well-aged bourbon.
It says, I found what it looks like 2 graded potions of healing. And then some sparkly
That one
unicorn.
I don't recall what that is. It must have been handy if we only had one left.
Gwen, have you ever seen,
How are you helping us?
Gwen, have you ever seen anything?
Well, I'm sorry that I've been stuck in there for 1,000 years. How about your mind uses it, I can't see anything. I finally get to see with my own eyes. How about I put you in my jaw for 1,000 and see what happens? It made a joke. It wasn't a small jar, it was a big jar to fit this guy in there.
Oh, so he really was all crammed in the jar.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was stuck in there. He couldn't get out.
Okay.
But he's dead, of course, so he doesn't need
There's
to eat.
no. Did you say you found any? Recknell looks a bit. Tries to look into the pantry. No
See
cask of bourbon in here,
you
well
see
aged.
some sour wine.
No. Alas.
So, Jack, you are the captain of this place? I
Aye.
assume you can give us a-
Jack Hollowhelm is my full name.
Beautiful, Captain Hollowhelm. Can you give us the grand tour?
Oh, yes. As he, straightens his back a little bit, you're hearing all the spine. As it doesn't sound natural, you hear, a lot of his bones cracking and breaking. Ugh, out of my way, elf.
His name is Nietzsche, my friend.
Nietzsche. As he speaks in Dwarvish to you. Blah, 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 to the Nietzsche. But it
He
sounds
asked you to move,
like a
please.
zombie.
He's going to give us a tour.
He's
Right,
not moving.
come on.
Does he not speak my language?
He does not. I don't know. Nietzsche, do you speak Dwarvish?
As your spirit wolf sees him in a different light, if you could see it through the spiritual wolf, he sees him in his prime as a Duergar. Which is kind of cool.
Casimir, do we want to close this door? Now that you know how to reopen it?
Oh, this place was a grand place. Great feasting hall for us. What shambles this place had become.
Yes, let's go ahead and close this door.
Ah, the great. This is where we forged all the powerful weapons. And we got all the richest ores from this place. What a shame what it's become now.
But do you know where it leads to?
It leads down
What's
into
up?
the depths. It's too dangerous to take you around that way. It's never really meant to be climbing into those buckets. You could find yourself falling at great heights. Might break your neck.
Is there another way down? Or
Aye, the mine
more
shaft.
to this place?
I am very curious about this very thick liquid, this very lava-like water or something.
Aye. It was used to melt ingots. It is close to the source of the lava. I wouldn't highly suggest touching it. You would probably burn alive. Like a steam jet. As he begins to head to the lift.
Wait. Didn't you also use something down there that...
We need a spell. Does anybody have magic to activate this thing? There's a crystal there.
Kai, what's at the bottom of this?
It leads to the mining level.
Yes, with a lot of flying on one end, broken.
Well, whatever's there,
Yeah.
I'll be sure to beat the shit out of it, if need be.
Yeah. And to the south was I didn't get what was to the south.
The machinery in the forge is working. Can we use the power source that it is using, or must we
No,
power this
it requires a
ourselves?
new crystal. He points to it.
He points to a crystal. Ooh,
Yeah, you
we
need
can
to
pick that
use
up.
a spell slot to charge it,
Oh,
so it activates
Don't look
the
at me.
system.
I can. I just.
I don't
Anybody
think
with
I
a
can.
spell slot can do it.
I'm
I
at
don't
more
have
of a line. Are we ready to go down there now, or do we want to?
It's up to you.
I'm asking the party. Kai,
I mean, we don't know what lies in any direction, really. I didn't find, except for that one slimy monster eating that slimy crap to the east. There's nothing really we can tell what's down any direction. So, I mean, any one direction's as good as any, I guess.
well, if you want to wait up 10 or 20 minutes, I can identify two. I can ritually identify several of our items, and you could climb through the poo into the the resting waters if they still work.
And that's going to take an hour.
Well, I'm saying we could spend 20 minutes. You could do a little bit of it. I don't know how it works. The magic if you do it.
Okay.
That's up to you. Or we could just go down now if you're feeling fine. You look peaked.
I am. I'm not sure how much 10 or 20 minutes will help, but
I don't know. I don't know. You said it was healing water. I don't know how much it heals. I
Perhaps,
just wanted to
and
study these. I just wanted to
perhaps,
study these items, honestly. So whatever we wish to do is fine.
Right. That's really not a bad idea. Kai, if you wish, we could. I mean, some healing is better than none, and if Holdak doesn't mind waiting half
I
an hour,
have
usually.
more life than I can wait. Don't worry.
Why don't we do that
Gets
then?
into a comfortable bed.
I will tuck baby in for a nap as well.
Baby? That's a zombie. It's a goblin.
Yes, one that I have given birth to myself.
I don't understand. How's that making any sense? A robot?
Yeah.
hey, if the
Fine.
silence can do it,
Right.
Let's start with the.
We'll take a 5-minute break as we're doing this. Might as well take a little bit of
Great.
R&R, and while you guys take 20 minutes to do your thing, I'll just give you the healing right away. Every 10 minutes you stay in there, you get... Oh, that's bad. 6 hit points.
Hey, it's better than none.
that's for every 10 minutes.
You said like we're spending 20 minutes.
Right, you get 6. I think it was what 1d per 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm not going in the damn pool. What?
I'm the only person who took damage was poor Kai from touching the. I think he was that healthy before, right? And he only took 13. I guess he took it twice. Oh,
I
yeah,
ain't
he
touching no
took it twice.
water.
I'll be right back.
Catherine is going to turn to Epsilon, and I'm just going to say to Epsilon, Epsilon, it looked like Jack kind of looked at Baby
As
and
everyone else is,
had some things to say.
just like everybody else.
Can you speak to Jack?
I actually do not speak Dwarven. I understand it, but I do not speak it.
But he does understand us, right?
I believe so.
Then I'll just look at Jack and I'd say, I dare to remind you, sir, that you are also undead. So you might look at that as to find something in common. And while you are helping us out of here, we are the ones that rescued you from your imprisonment that you've been in for 1,000 years. This is the party that has rescued you, and this baby, if you will, is a part of this party, and I think you could show it some respect.
I think you took a
we're
break.
on our break. Yeah, so like I think we're on our break.
I don't want to. That's a great speech and all, but I don't think we're ready to.
There we go. Epsilon is still shocked and flattered.
I'm glad I'm in my ritual. Respect the undead. Paladin is saying that too. Unbelievable.
I
This
would
is where Paladin-
above table. I would like to just remind you that because you're a paladin doesn't dictate how you feel about things. So I think we should stop. Above table, please
No,
stop using that as an example because it is a little demeaning.
I thought paladins in general though didn't like undead.
But like,
That is a generalization, perhaps, but Casimir has a
Okay.
reason to
That's
not. I mean, you could absolutely ask him why he feels the way he does rather than saying, but you're a paladin, you should hate undead. You should ask him why. Do you not mind it?
No, I'm a biased individual. I don't like undead either, so I'm fine with that. I'm gonna assume that everybody doesn't like undead.
I see. Well, that's us showing you that we do feel differently.
Yeah. Your little robot box. I don't know. I haven't I have to see how search Recknold's inner feelings on how if he would be curious as to why that is the case. I just thought that was baked into the class, much like druids like nature. Like I thought that was undead.
I got
Just
you.
like
A paladin is someone who has taken a knightly oath, but there are different kinds of paladins.
well, that is true. I have not looked much into them, so I am using a high level generalization. I guess there can be evil paladins too, right? They don't have to. No, I don't know.
Well, doesn't even take evil. I mean, a vengeance
Not
paladin.
evil. I meant like not evil. I meant more like a. Yeah, they could be. Right? They could, depending on your god.
Will do what it takes to accomplish its goal.
I mean, there
Right,
are
the god
Oathbreakers,
and the
there
oath.
are
Yep,
Vengeance
that is true.
Paladins.
That is true. That's a fair enough. Fair enough. Valid point. Now you just have to convince the person from a far off land that you're all doing exact. That everybody here is exactly the same way they are there.
Oh, yes, I understand that.
Duragar, huh? We do have a lot of menagerie with us.
I love
And
it.
Gwyn has not been as helpful as I would have expected her to be.
Oh, ditto, I know.
I'm glad we found Jack. Otherwise, I feel like we'd be on our own. And I really thought that you were going to send that badger down that badger hole. I don't know why. I just did. Well, he says that. Right in the treasure room, did he say it's like badger size?
What was that?
The hole dug out of the treasure room, he says is badger size. So I really thought that maybe it had dug into that room or something, but then it sounded like the Duragar had actually dug it themselves. So
Right. Yeah. He corrected me when I said I thought it had been done by the badger. He said it wasn't.
Right, because I wasn't going to
I
say
think
that
it's
loud, but I was
Entry
like,
hole was made by the Badger, but the
right.
the hidden tunnel one wasn't made by it.
Right. I was confused at first. I thought it had.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Heard about someone arguing about my guy's role playing versus the baby.
Maybe.
He's not evil, but I mean, he doesn't really take too kind to seeing an undead. Knowing that he's undead, but he's sentient, he can actually speak for himself, as baby can't.
baby is only a few hours old. He hasn't developed yet.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
And I will.
Alright, so yeah, 20 minutes pass, you get the 6 hit points back. It's 10 minutes, you get 1d6. As long as you stay in the pools.
Gem, to see if there's anything that I can identify about it, if there's a history or.
Oh, about the items?
And if not, then I just studied this gem and learned that.
What are you trying to so you're studying the gem, or what are you trying to do right now?
Actually, hang on, my stupid AirPods just disconnected.
Yeah, I can tell. I can hear your real voice now. Your real voice is out.
The real you has been revealed.
Okay. Ojak just wants revenge. Once he gets his revenge, he'll be at peace.
Was there anything interesting about the
Anyway,
night?
shall we are we ready to continue on? Oh, Kai hasn't returned yet.
But Recknold was also studying those items, right?
Yeah.
Recknold, what were you able to find out about these items?
This gem-like thing is. I don't know, because my earbuds cut out just as he came back from break, so I asked my question and then Mr. O said. Red, were we able to ascertain if they were?
Sorry? The items? Yeah, you identifying which item are you identifying first?
The red orb, the gem with the
It's an emerald.
It's an emerald. It's a
green.
giant big
It's an
gem.
emerald. Right, sorry, my head
Right.
I think it was red originally, but you did say
it's
emerald.
your buddy. It's your buddy's water elemental. Now it's got an earth elemental. Or water elemental, sorry. You can summon another water elemental, her sister. It's a one-time use, though. It's not like Epsilon's thing.
Okay.
You basically shatter it on the ground, and it summons it. Or you can sell it for
Nice.
money.
It's trapped in there just like Mr. Holjak was.
And this other nut, that is fascinating. I tap on it. Look, it swirls when you tap on it. And this dagger appears to have the following abilities. And he recites out what they are, and it sounds just like red. Or it looks, holy moly, what is that? Yeeks. This is quite a dangerous weapon. It appears that it is extra sharp, don't touch the ends, and it looks like it can deal extra damage and poison an extra creature. You can only do it once a day, but it's pretty creepy.
Nietzsche,
I don't
that
know.
dagger looks like it could be right up your alley.
I may be able to find use of it. That is quite the stunning dagger, that's for sure.
It feels
How about the potion we found?
very balanced. If you hold it like this, look.
Out there, you're taking a bath. In the bubbles.
Bubble
I didn't know
bath.
how long we had agreed upon for him to be gone. If we
You
were
said
doing 20 minutes.
So I don't know if you
Correct. So I just said
if
those
you
two
want to
items.
spend another 10 minutes, it's up to you.
Well, if he doesn't come out, then I assume he's spending another 10 minutes.
All right. Can examine the potion that we found.
All right.
Oh, this looks if I
You want to stand that
swirl
longer?
it.
While you do that, would you like me to go retrieve Kai, and maybe by the time he gets cleaned up and back, you'll be done performing your ritual?
That sounds great.
I will do
I'll
that.
do
Poopy time.
And Casimir goes to retrieve Kai.
As you hold your breath.
Kai, I hope you find the water refreshing.
Not as much as last time, but yeah, every little bit helps.
So they're spending about another 10 minutes just finishing up some rituals, and then I think they'll be finished with what they're doing. Does 10 more minutes sound all right to you? Or do you need more time?
That'll be fine.
Excellent. We'll see you soon, friend.
After the 10 minutes, I'll just head back.
He gave you 4 points. There you go.
Yep.
All right. This appears to be swirl, 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 taste, taste, taste. Think, think, think. Hocus pocus, abracadabra. Hocus pocus. I've identified this potion.
Alright, let me go find this potion for your ass. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Enjoy it. It makes you unable to be charmed or stunned.
Ooh.
You are unable to be charmed or stoned. Stunned, sorry.
Stoned. I love it.
Has medicinal purposes. Goodness. Is somebody else adding these to the treasure hall?
That's a good potion against a mind player to drink.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
And don't forget, I've got 2 potions of greater healing. What would you like to do with these?
And did we put the coins in our treasure hall from the last room?
No, I'll deal with that after the game.
Thank you very much.
Certainly.
Fantastic. I don't know if we want to distribute these. I think that Kai, you and Casimir appear to be injured. Being on in the front lines, you take a lot more hits than some of the rest of us. So if you would like to hold on to one of those, and Casimir wants to hold on to the other, I'd be fine with that. If you think that we should hold it and administer them to you, I don't know I don't know how you all choose to operate as a group.
Well, I mean, either way, I'll be more than happy to hold on to it, and if somebody else needs it, they can absolutely use it. But you all know that Kai and I have it, so if one of us does go down, you know that you can find it on us at least.
That sounds great. And you all were able to clear out the lost mines, so you all must clearly have some techniques and skills. You work together as a group really well, so I'm happy to follow along on whatever those are.
Why, thank you, Rick.
You've been a good addition.
Kudrow here seems to be able to prefers to stand back and pack a punch as well. So, how many of us can fit on this thing to go down?
It's one at a time, but you need to power it. So,
Oh, great. Who wants to go first?
well, you need to power it first.
Well, I wonder how long it lasts. So, how long will it last if I power this, Old Jack? Do you recall that?
It should last at least an hour, maybe a week. I don't really remember, honestly. A while, at least.
Again, you're overwhelms me.
You're not even there. Shh.
I've been
came
trying
back,
to go there, but I can't move by myself.
Didn't he come back?
It's,
Oh, there he is. Well, let's take our chances. I assume it's longer than an hour. I don't know why I assumed that, but I will. I will go ahead and cast a. I'm gonna cast the first level spot. No reason to use something bigger. Unless you want to, Gwen. No? Okay. Look over my shoulder.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Ricknold. Did you just ask a question?
I asked a question of Gwen. If she wanted to use a slot to open this up and to see how it works. To learn the secrets of the Duragar mining shafts. But
she's in
she
the
declined,
background.
so
She's not going to be doing that.
I will use one.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
Trying to use the NPC stuff? No, it don't work that way.
Not optional. All right. I have decreased. So I have one.
You just need to do a first level. That doesn't need to be.
I did a first level. Oh, do I just need to cast one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, one first level, slot into it, and that's it.
Yep.
As it
Here,
will
I'll
charge
do,
it. As you hear the mechanism turning and whirling around, you can see this kind of small thing starts to be ready for anybody who wishes to go down.
Here, I'll have fun with it. Pew! There's my spell. Oh, that would have been a good one.
All right, that. Well,
Wait, why is that the potion? I clicked Ice Knife. Why is that?
It did say ice knife.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, I see. Never mind. Yeah, it just went right after what I typed before. So. That would have been a good throw, too. But there you go. That uses my spell slot.
Nice tight fit for y'all. I forgot about the gospel. Bessie will stay up there. Safekeep.
Oh, it's a tunnel. Oh, okay.
As your radiation levels are high in this area.
It's got a curvy tunnel this way. I can't see around the corner.
My owl over.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, my apologies. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's all the way on the other side of the map. Alright, which way do you want to go on? As you see 3 tunnels leading northeast, east, and southeast. As the mine shafts here are about 30 feet long, ascending to wherever, as the individual begins to... I remember now. This one leads towards the minecart maintenance chamber. This one leads towards the cesspit, where we dumped all the chemical, well, shit. I have to go somewhere. And down below, it leads to the crystal caverns, where I find that nice green gemstone you have there.
Hi,
If we're voting, I prefer not shit root, more emerald root.
I don't mind going up whatever way.
Kai, I feel like we just kind of found an expedited route to what your owl found earlier.
Ah, my poor French. I didn't see the light. What a shame.
Right, if I recall, the owl found, in fact, these exact directions, and to the south they saw this crystal cave. Perhaps there might be something of worth down there.
And the one that goes directly east had that creature in there eating slimy stuff.
Right.
That's disgusting. It's eating our own feces.
But that is how you get rid of it, correct? It's part of the ecosystem here.
No, we never had those down here.
Alas, Phandelver uses one. Anyhow, where shall we proceed?
I guess we can do the southeast.
Excellent.
Baby by the hand, and I'll cast.
Ooh, it's our plate. Somebody else take the lead.
As you see the tunnel before you, it opens into a 20-foot high kind of cavern. The ceilings of the chamber. The cavern looks like inside of a geode. The walls encrusted with crystals, sparkling and glowing. A minecart track spirals around the cavern before plunging deeper into the mountain.
Ah, yes, but. So where are these Duragar and goblins?
Let's not worry about finding them. Let's explore and find the cool stuff as well. But I don't know where they are.
Do you not
That's a
think that
great
they are?
question.
This looks precious. Wouldn't they be guarding this? Can we look around for, or hear any like goblins or Duragar walking around?
Is it possible we've killed all of them?
I suppose that is possible. Yes.
It's possible, but I say we be cautious nonetheless. Is there anyone that could maybe just scout ahead really quickly? Is the owl nearby that could maybe scout ahead and see if they see anything?
It just did fly past me.
Wolf can scout ahead.
Yeah, my owl's already
Just can't
at
move
the
my wolf
junction.
right
I think I see a couple more of those damn. Oh, I see a bunch more of those Duragard undead creatures. A couple that I'm not.
Oh, my poor friends. Have you succumbed to the curse?
Perhaps Holjak should speak to them?
Oh, they have succumbed to the crystal and corrupted them. There's no speaking to them.
Well then, shall we, if we know that they are this way, shall we go to the north and see if there are what guards that way? Or are we just breaking
But
through?
I might be able to convince them if they see fit. If they are Duergar, I love gems. Plenty of them.
Ricknold looks pointedly at Epsilon. That's exactly what you suggested. That
Yes.
he might be able to help in that manner.
And he did
You
agree
are
to it.
Interesting. You are so wise.
Ah, well, calculating in any case.
Alright, give me a stealth check on that bird. It's being a little too... The birds don't really belong in this place.
Pulling up this. Give me a second. I pull up the.
So you see a inactive machine in the distance with your bird. You see a giant drill that's inactive. Mechanical machine.
Check. Stuff check. He said.
It's good. Nice. It's good. So you don't want this whole place to be engaged on you.
No.
Especially when you guys can only go one by one up top.
I'm just gonna say to Epsilon, I think, taking your word for it, I think we need to get Jack up here in front of us.
Yes, I agree.
Jack, can you please lead us down into this crystal cavern? And I'm gonna say that quietly.
Alright, yeah, that's going
Yes, the last time we met in Duragar, they attacked us on sight.
Looks like there's a
Perception. Oh, and it begins to move through. Ah, the creatures, yeah. Beautiful creatures. We used to mine these things. Some could possess power to restore spells. Salvageable if you find the right ones, of course. As quickly enough, the crystals begin to shatter. Be on your guard! Let's roll initiative. As the creatures begin to erupt out of it. As these are new creatures, never been seen before. As they are basically these boys.
Oh God!
They've evolved.
You're saying the
They're
dead
Grix.
Duergar
They used to be.
turn into these things?
No.
Okay. Oh, the crystals are on the ground.
Yeah, they used to be these boys, but they changed.
Oh, awesome. I don't know what that is.
No,
It's creepy looking too.
Crystal Gorks.
Yeah, I cannot into this the old-fashioned way.
Oh, at least you have fodder now. You can sacrifice this dwarf.
I don't know what cricket. Hey! Oh, him.
Hold on. Working on it. Nietzsche.
Might not go through. Yes, it did. Let me try it again. There it goes.
And I gotta get my wolf.
Okay. To arms! I love it.
Oh, thanks, but I think it seems to have not been working correctly.
A d20 plus 3? What are you plus 3? Adding plus 3 to it.
For dexterity? That's the initiative modifier?
Oh, yeah, I'm just curious. I was just like wondering.
Oh yeah, I just I have the add initiative tag in that macro, but it didn't put me in, so I'll just roll normally.
Alright, you can change your number.
Oh, thank you.
19, I think it was.
Yeah, so it's 19.
Alright, this crystal boy is going in. Everybody in?
Nietzsche should have has 2 in, but is
Let me roll it. That's why I press group initiative for this thing. Just easier that way.
Well, I clicked my guy. It was a 23.18.
Who, the wolf? Or you?
No, Nietzsche.
And what's the wolf got?
Wolf guy got a 3.
Okay. Wolf
0.14.
No.
And then
Yeah, wolf guy got a 3.
you got what, 21?
You got 20 less.
It's right there, 23.818.
23,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, well, you're the highest then. Go for it. You're behind everybody. It's gonna be rough terrain.
If I'm
all the
behind
way.
everybody, I guess I will inch forward.
There's another way to get in there as well, but I don't think you want to go where the shit place is.
No. Well, if I'll
Considered
squeeze
it.
by over here, and if I see the creature, oh, can I see it from here?
Nope, you see nothing. Oh, over here? You do see them, but it is disadvantage, guaranteed, because there's too many bodies in front of you.
Are they
There's 4
attacking
bodies
us?
in front of you. Yeah, they're attacking you. These are horrible creatures. These are crystal creature things.
Well, I'll take it at disadvantage.
Sure.
Take a quick shot with my light crossbow.
19's a hit.
Nice.
No sneak, sadly. Actually, because you are shooting at disadvantage. Doesn't matter with the person next to it. But it does damage.
And then I will move back here, and I will.
Is your
hide from
fancy
the creatures.
crossbow magical or no?
It is a. Yes, I believe it is a +1.
Okay.
Hold on.
I was wondering because of the name, Fancy Crossbow.
Well, that's because we found a fancy crossbow, so. Actually, no, it does not say it's magical.
Let me just double check it.
So, no. And then I will hide
Yeah, it's not magical.
from them.
Alright, so it's halved.
Yeah.
Alright. Give me a stealth check. Thank you. Alright, this Grit is going to attack Kojak. Misses both hits. Epsilon.
Excellent. All right. You know, I think she will just throw a good old sacred flame at this guy. The one that will just damage.
It fails. Alright. Which one, this guy?
Yes. And she'll look back at Kai and Recknold and just say, there are enemies ahead. Should we back up a bit? We are at a disadvantage. And she will kind of squeeze back next to Recknold. And just tell Baby, do be careful. Don't let Jack be by himself there.
Alright, this thing's going to attack him twice. Natural 20 for 7 damage. Uh, 19's a hit for 5. Kudro. A lot of people in front of you. You're not talking, you're talking.
Yeah, he's. I was thinking for a couple of seconds, because of my whole things. I can't see, and it probably ain't a good thing to shoot a goddamn, trombone of loudness, here. So I'm just gonna switch to my rapier and light a torch,
Okay.
so I can get some vision on here. And that'll be my turn.
Ragnar. What's the Wrecky boy want to do?
Wreck-It Ralph.
I would get out of the way to make more room for more people, but
It's all rough terrain.
so here, I will. That's all right. Yeah, I can only get to there. I couldn't really get very far to. At the end on top of somebody else. I can't even.
Yeah, you have to ash and dash.
That seems like a waste. Well,
or you can stay there
I
and
know.
attack.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna. Well, yep. So I'm not gonna get any closer. I am going to go ahead and do. I don't know what these bricky things are. Oh, chill touch this one here that I can see in a straight line.
Okay. So just picture them as rock candy. You can eat them.
I do not want to watch it.
Rock candy. Alright, that's a hit.
So the crystal just comes out as anything, and anything becomes these things? This is gross.
Are
Do
you
not
things
let
you
them get
once
near.
were Greeks? Yeah, I don't know what all happened.
I don't need the damage for it. It's alright.
Long exposure, I believe. Mutated. Kai, what do you want to do?
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action and actively play Song. And I step up 5 feet. I will take a crossbow shot at this one right here.
Okay. Dance a heat.
And then I will take a step back to where I was and call it a turn.
Kiasamir. There's five bodies.
It's Casimir's turn?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's showing on mine that whole jack and then that one of those things is
Oh,
next.
your initiative's fucked up, that's why.
Mine is
Oh,
too
let me
then,
just
'cause-
delete you then. There we go. I think because there was 2 of you for some reason. Alright, on my screen, I guess. Right, Hojack. Mm-hmm. Hojack's gonna use psionic crown as he erupts a big blast radius around him, 60 feet in front of himself. To every creature. Oh, it's gotta make a wisdom save for all these creatures. Alright. Wow. 4 out of 5 succeeded. Like half as much, okay. 4 psychic damage. Ouch. Yeah, kind of like a Mind Flayer attack kind of thing. As the one that fails, can't take a reaction and speed's halved. That's what it does for it. Is as well as it begins to move sluggish as it's charmed. They both miss. Casimir. I mean, you don't hear it, but it's like a psychic fucking lash that hits all their minds.
Okay. Just so I'm clear, getting past everybody considered difficult terrain?
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Except for our little robots, considered you don't have to count them. But Recknold, Nietzsche, and Kai are considered rough terrain. Because you're in a narrow spot. You're in a literally. There's no room to go through.
Cool. Then Casimir, I'm gonna move him just behind Whole Jack.
Okay. That's it.
Perfect. And I am going to I'm gonna hit it again.
Yep. Still alive, but almost dead. So as you hit it, it's like kind of breaking and hitting like pretty much like crystal. It's shattering in pieces.
Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
I was thinking I was going to attack Hojack. 23 for 4. Ow. Hootie boy.
Alrighty. Kitty boy is going to fly. Fly over and harass this one,
Okay.
and then just come back to where it's at.
Okay. Spill wolf.
Sorry about that. Spirit Wolf will just jump forward here, and then hopefully be able to get through next time around. I assume the Spirit Wolf can go through people as long as without any issues.
Just without ending on it.
Just can't land on it.
You can't end its turn on it.
Yeah,
or else it takes damage.
So Spirit Wolf will just stand here for now,
Okay.
and we'll go the next turn.
All right. Nietzsche. There, Nietzsche.
So Nietzsche will try to squeeze. Whoa, there's a lot of people there.
You can stand on Epsilon's space because they're considered small, but you can't end your turn there.
So Nietzsche will fire once again at the one of the ones flying. Are they on a rock, or are they? How are they? Are they on the ground?
They're all on the ground.
Or are they on the ceiling?
Oh, they're all on the ground. 12 is a miss. Pew.
Sadness. And he will back up and hide.
Oh, actually, 18. Sorry, my apologies. You did hide last time. My apologies.
I did.
Yeah. Which one are you attacking again?
The first one, straight in front of Casimir.
There's two of them, the left or right?
The one on the right, because that's the screen left. Sorry.
Oh, this one?
Yes, that correct one, because I can't see the other one well.
Yeah, you shatter into pieces. It dies instantly.
Nice. I got one.
Oh, wonderful.
And hide.
This one takes its place. Actually, no, I can't. Let's see how does this work again? Oh no, it can still attack. It's just its movement is sluggish, so it's half speed and it can't take reactions. All right, so it's gonna take 16 and a 20 is a hit on our buddy here for 10 damage. So it can make it save again at the end of its turn. It does not. Baby zombie.
Baby, get back, please. And
So,
it will
20 feet of movement.
It will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can it end right here? It'll
No,
dash and use it.
There's no spot there.
There isn't?
Mm-mm.
Okay, then it will have to stay where it is because it can't get anywhere. Oh, baby, come to me. And, oh, he can't stop in where I am either, so he will stay right there. I guess, you know what, he'll be a bad boy and step up to Casimir and try to attack the brick. Why not? Baby, don't do that. You're putting yourself in danger.
Wants to eat it. Ooh, that's a hit. You just click on the slam to make the do damage. The chat. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
It's half damage, so 1 damage. Oh, 2, sorry. Yeah. 1 HP left.
Excellent. And then it will have to step
Check out
Baby
that
let me step
attack
back.
pop. Gonna tentacle slap it. Misses. Actually, what's its AC? 8,
I think
right?
it's really bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
9 for 14 slashing. It slashes it. As all its entrails just spill out.
Baby! How much damage was that? I'm so sorry.
14 slashing.
Okay,
It cut
thank
the
you.
thing's stomach open. This guy gets a big waft of it right in his face.
Maybe we can use it to restrain someone with these things.
Spaghetti and noodles. Alright.
No, don't hurt baby. She's going to Misty Step in right net to them and shout at them, "Come, I'm the one you want!" And she will dodge action. Not the baby, take the mother.
Alright. This thing keeps attacking Hojack. 14's a miss, natural 20's a hit for 13 piercing. Good God, I hit like a truck.
I wouldn't know because they aren't listening to me.
Kudro. Yeah, you got a spot now. Not talking again. Unusual.
Not usual. He's if he uses the gun, go boom boom, very loud noise. And he
That's up
doesn't
to
have
you,
any
man.
other range weapons. No. He's trying to be smart about this. He's not trying to cause like a whole fucking horde to come at us.
There's a whole bunch of people to the east of us.
Fine, let's go sharpshooter. He'll take out his heavy crossbow.
Ooh, we got German.
Switch it out.
Nice.
As he's gonna go for this one over here.
Okay.
Except there is no BP max on this one. Ka-choo!
That's
For-
a big ass miss.
Nice. And I don't think I have crossbow expert, so I only have sharpshooter. Yeah, I only got one.
You gotta spend
One
that
shot
to
in.
reload it.
Yeah! Nothing changed!
Wreck.
That's funny.
I will acid splash this and this creature.
Alright, give me a second. They both fail. I take 6 acid.
Aha!
Oops, I did too much damage to that one.
Burn, burn! Just don't be near them when they die, because they explode. We learned that earlier. Or at least the goblins did.
I was gonna say that was the goblins. We don't know about these. They just broke into the first one. Just broke into crystals.
That's much better.
Alrighty. I will take a shot with this one over here. Okay.
As a hit, as it's destroyed.
And there's still really no way to get any place. I'm just gonna sit right there.
Okay, alright. Let's see what Hojack does. See if he can get his thing back. Does not. He's going to just punch. Necrotic shards. 9's a miss and 25's a hit for 9 piercing and 15 necrotic. Kills this one. Sixteen's a hit for 4 piercing on Hojack.
Not excellent.
Excellent. Casimir is going to come down here. And I'm just going to say, hold Jack. Hold you. Are you all right?
Yeah, my body's losing it. My spirit's strong, but my body's deteriorating.
All right. Don't worry. We've got this. And then I am going to attack this one right here with my sword.
That's it. Destroys it.
Perfect. And then I am going to swipe at this one.
Alright. Roll me damage. It's destroyed. In combat.
Baby, come to mommy.
Well done, everyone.
Don't worry,
Glad they don't
Epsilon. Baby got
explode
back
like
when you told her.
Bum.
Ah, iridescent crystals. Beautiful thing. Cavern sparks with magical energy in this place.
Are those crystals natural to the area, or are they some new
Natural.
corruption?
Much larger than I remember. So you can harvest them if you like. It does have AC and hit points. But there is a backlash to it if you harvest it. But there is an upside as well. As each shard can be used as a spellcasting focus. These shards can be also to replace drain shards in the elevator, bucket conveyor, or mining carts to charge them up. Each shard is worth 15 gold pieces. That's all it does.
Well, I think that I will. You say you might be able to use these? I assume the information kind of comes from
Yes, Hojack.
Hojack. Not necessarily the price, because it may have increased or decreased since he was 1,000 years ago. But at least if they'll power the stuff, I think it's. I will go ahead, if you all don't mind, take a minute to harness a couple of these crystals to. We can try and power stuff to save our spell slots.
Right.
Yes, Rick, no, he mentioned that they are volatile and may backlash. Just in case you need to dodge anything, I'll grant you a little bit of resistance. And move baby over here so that we aren't like.
I appreciate it. Yes, I'll stand.
So you'll have to. Each crystal spire has an AC of 15 and 25 hit points. So you'll have to actually attack them.
Okay.
So Casimir, watching everybody down here, just kind of looking at these tracks and seeing that they lead, does he? I'm not gonna move over here, but does he see hear?
You see a bunch of them
My
down.
owl sees it. That's why I was telling you. My owl was telling you
So
earlier.
you see
more
a cliff
of
strip mine. It's about 30-foot tall cliff, so they're 30 feet down. You see 6 figures. So there's 3 levels of the wooden scaffolding line this 30-foot tall cliff of a dark stone. On the bottom of the scaffolding are 6 figures digging at rock faces along the length of the cliff, running an elevator set to a rickety mine cart of tracks. As 3 of them look like the ones you fought, if you remember. And the other 3 look like exactly like him, what he looks like.
Clerics and wizard.
Would you all mind if I attack this one crystal here?
As they look like they're fixated on the rock walls. Whatever they did in their former life, they are continuously doing it.
Well, my owl will keep an eye on them. If they start reacting, I'll let you know.
They're beyond dead, from what I can tell. You could talk to them. Knowing that what they're doing, I think particularly would be persuaded by gems if you have anything worthwhile to let you pass through. Alright, just make
Well,
me...
I will swing at the.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
17's a hit. 5 damage, okay. Still has more HP left to go.
Oops. I need to attack again, not damage it again.
So you're just hacking your way on them. Tink, tink,
Man. Ugh. No good.
Oh, come on, it's a rock.
Okay.
I'm not used to smashing stuff up close. But this thing appears to be better than. Oh, never mind. Staff of defense, not offense.
The damage is so low. Alright, it still has some hit points left.
It still has hit points left.
Yeah, it's 25. He's not even hitting it anymore. It's like, I'm so tired.
Did a 16 hit it?
Yeah, it's a hit.
Labor.
Alright, I'll eventually say you shatter one of them. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
With.
Resistance.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you take half as much damage instead of the full. Take 2
Ooh.
points of force damage as it hits you. See how many shards you get. You get 4 shards.
Oh, that's worth it. I'll put 4 crystal shard. 4. Do they have a name or
Each
just?
shard's worth 15 gold pieces each. They're just called iridescent. Well, I'll just give you the crystal's name, but yeah, that's what they're called for. There's an I in there. I forgot the I, but yeah.
Iridescent crystal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
Well-
that should get us around the
Yes.
up and down those elevators.
Nicely done, Rickhold.
So he's right. They do pack a punch. I felt it try to smack me like as we did this. Oh, I'm adding this now.
All right, so what did we want to try to do? Did we want to see if we can sneak by these? We have that. Isn't there a $500 gem or something?
Yeah.
We don't want to hand out a $500 gem to them. Don't you have anything smaller?
We have a bunch of agates, some malachite, yes. We have some jade. We have this giant peridot.
I see he talks to them a little bit. I require gems or coin worth at least 100 gold pieces. I'll be sufficed with it.
Or we kill them?
Kill my brothers. I wish you luck. I won't be joining that fight.
Well, I assume that
They were not easy.
100 gold's worth of jewels. Deal, considering that you are their captain, and probably.
I won't listen to me anymore. They're beyond this life. They're stuck in the mindset of hunting for jewels.
Well, we have this jade, and we have 4 pieces of it, and it's worth quite a lot. Why don't we give them one?
Fair enough.
Then yes, if you don't mind, Jack, if you don't mind being our ambassador, this jade is worth about 100 gold pieces. If Pinnacle has taught me anything about, lapidary examination.
Alright, as you give them it, as he talks to them, heading down below. After a good 5 minutes. I accepted. I'll let you pass through the sanctum unharmed.
Wonderful, look at that.
Nicely done.
I don't remember this thing being here.
Diplomacy.
See a giant sanctum in the distance.
Nietzsche is quite wary as he's following.
You see a thick heat of churning lava below, washed over the stone bridge. At the far end is an obsidian pyramid, basing a bare relief of a carved ancient dwarfs feasting, celebrating and tending to their injuries. And as you see, kind of upon the vices of it, you see a geometric pattern inlaid with silver. The recessed double doors that standing before the pyramid doors. As you see, the doors facing an adorned ruin encircled, chandeling, glowing faintly with green energy. As the bridge and ledge of the sanctum entrance is 20 feet above of the lava. This is the sanctum door. This is the door of origins. Ancient magic lies beyond this point. Are we heading there?
Good question. Is that where we are headed, or are we looking around elsewhere?
It's up to you.
I say we head over that way.
If Jack thinks that is
It's up to
some
you.
sort of sacred place, I don't see why not.
Perfect. Lead the way, Jack.
Can Holdjack ask these Duragar if any of these we're looking for Billy, right? Or Ruxilin, whatever his name is, the goblin with the jewel in his head?
I don't speak like me.
What do you mean?
Beyond life. They serve their own greed.
Ah,
I was lucky and gifted magic. One of those mind flayers. Keeping my mind sane. These were tortured to death.
ah, that is unfortunate. I am so sorry to hear it.
Well, then I think we should look at this temple then.
Certainly.
You guys begin to... Alright, Jack leaves you there. As well, intercession there, entering the sanctum, unknown to where it goes and where it may lead. As you begin to go further into the of Zulstar's rest.
Beautiful. Good work, everyone.
Well done. Nobody died.
Excellent.
Nobody came
Not
close
yet.
to death. I know, but I'm saying, whew, we did it.